Welcome back. We are talking about reservations of rights, not reservations at a restaurant, but it happens, whatever. Chris, what are we actually talking about today?
Yeah, so sometimes during the claim process, you're going to get something from the insurance company called a Reservation of Rights letter.
Yeah.
And
And
from my experience, it typically means that the claim isn't really going the way it should.
all right, let's discuss it. What does a
Yeah.
reservation of rights letter actually mean? And so we have some bullet points. I'm not going to go through everything, but it's their way of saying, hey, we're going to investigate. We might cover this claim, we might not. And then we may want to deny part of your claim or not. And then they're not admitting liability. They're buying time to dig deeper. And it just really, that's what it is. In my experience, it's been, hey, here's a reservation of rights letter. Okay, who cares? I mean, like, we're not saying that you don't have those rights. I don't think the insured nor we ever said that. However, they're putting it in writing to make sure they have crossed their T's and dotted their I's to make sure that if something goes awry, if this thing goes sideways, or if the insured ends up suing the insurance company for whatever reason, then they have done all the things that they're supposed to do. They're also trying to usually limit their payout. These letters usually freak out the insureds, but
Mhm.
really it's like in my mind, unless it says something very specific or different, but these boilerplate templates that they use pretty much all say the same thing, and it's this. And they're just saying, hey, we're reserving our rights. Okay, cool. We're not trying to take your rights away. So, Chris, what about you? What is
Well, I like it here too. I mean, why you should care. This is a huge red flag. It doesn't mean you're screwed, but it does mean you should pay close attention and probably bring in a pro like us, public adjusters.
right?
Maybe seek advice from an insurance or not insurance, an attorney.
Right.
Um, so yeah, this is just kind of a huge red flag. That's we need to get a pro involved. That's why we're here. So
Yeah. And so just know that if you get a reservation of rights letter, it's not the end of the world. It's not really a huge deal. And we don't really care. We're going to continue operating as we are. And like the letter says, if you get one and you're not represented by a public insurance adjuster or an attorney, I would recommend you do that because stuff is about to go sideways. The insurance company is putting you on notice saying, hey, we're reserving all of our rights. This is where we're at. So if you are in that situation, contact us today. BellatorClaims.com will be here to help navigate the ship so you can actually get your claim fully and fairly paid. And do us a favor, if you like our content, continue to like, share, and comment,
uh,
and subscribe on the screen. See you guys soon.
see ya.